What's up, guys? This is Naftastic. I am coming at you for the second time this evening because I've already done this video. I did a disassembly and was happy and everything went good. It was going to be a first disassembly, but I went to upload to my editing software and it says file corrupt, unsupported file. Not corrupt, unsupported file. So I'm going to do this again. So just so you know, that's what us YouTubers do. We're dedicated, and it's fun. If it's not fun, don't do it, right? But it's discouraging when you do a video and it doesn't work out. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. This knife was a pleasure to take apart, so it's not a big deal. Very well made, and so let's get into this. Again, this is the Kunwu Tao. Very, very well made knife. Again, it was easy to disassemble. I've already done it once. I want to point out some features of the box. I really like this box. It's high quality. A lot of the Chinese knife making boxes come and they have no finger area. See this cutout? And they make it almost impossible. You're here digging at the corners trying to get it. Well, Sergio thought of that in his design of this box. He's got cutouts. It's a quality cutout box, nice heavy style. I also got the coin that was part of the deal when I did a share of the original Kickstarter. I got the Kunwu Yin and Yang coin, which was very cool. I want to point out that how nice this bag is. It's really nice. It has this sort of velveteen type liner and wooden bead drawstring with some decoration on it, and the Kunwu, which is the same as the K on the back of the knife. Really nice done. It also has the polishing cloth, which has the moniker on it, and a little warranty card for Kunwu knives. And I had a subscriber of mine just recently ask me to get 8% off promotion code for your next purchase by emailing sales at Kunwu Knives. So since I made a purchase, I can reach out to him and get an 8% promotion code. So, 8%, that's sort of an odd number instead of 10, but 8% is better than 3%, and 3% is better than 0. So, 8% is not that bad. It also comes with a sort of a silky type plastic bag that it came in, and a nice foam surround, real nice quality foam insert to protect the knife. And that was inside the box. So let's take this back apart again. Okay, now let's see, where do I have I used 2 wrenches. I used the Wea Flags T6 and T8. I'm just going to use a different tool this time. I'm going to use a tool that my friend Winchester gave me. I'm going to pull out the T8 and T6 because that's all you need for this one. There is the T8. That's the 7. Here's the 8. That's the 8 and the 6. 7. And I believe that's the 6. Yeah, there's the 6 and the 7. 8. Okay, that's all I need. Just 2. Keep them handy. Put these back in here. And I think one of the reasons I had a problem with the video is for some reason my camera doesn't like to record over like 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop this video, and in the editing software I'm going to put it back together. So if I got some blends that aren't that great, so be it. Y'all won't give me too much of a hard time. When I took this knife apart the first time, the clip screw here, this clip was hard to get out because right now, and again, it is now too, I can't push it out, and I could take a pair of pliers and pull on it, but I don't want to do that. All I had to do was relieve the tension on these screws, and it come right out, and the tension on the pivot. Let's see, push on this, put the T8 in here, try to do it the same way I did it before. Now there was Loctite on the pivot. See, now I got it loosened up because the tension on the frame, not only does the screw hold the clip in, but the tension of the frame of the rest of the screws being together holds the clip in place. So now that I have all those screws loose, I'm just going to take out these two on this side, put those there, take apart the pivot. I'm going to do this quick. I'm not going to take it fully apart this time, except for one half, and just to show you the insides. It was real easy to get apart. You just sit here and wiggle a little bit and get that there. The washer popped up. Okay, so we have two pieces here. We have the frame. Now I have had this apart. It has the hardened insert with the over travel stop. Very nice interior milling on the inside for lightning. We have the hardened washers or steel washers. We have the very sharp M390 blade and the double row ceramic bearings. I'm thinking they're ceramic. One thing I thought this knife had, which I might add, which it does not have, is a detent ramp. That's something I might add in the future. We have a stylized D-shaped pivot that I am very thankful that was there, because I would have never gotten this knife apart. The Loctite was it was snug. I mean, it come apart no problem, but it was very tight. But it did come apart. And we have the stop pin for the blade, and also the interior milling on the show side of the scale. And all these parts come apart fairly easy. We have the pin for the lanyard attachment and the screws that go through. But I'm not going to take all that apart because there's no reason to. I just wanted to show you, and I should be able to get this in a fairly quick video. So I'm going to lay this back here. It's critical to get the pivot somewhat lined up, so when you put the knife back together, because the D-shaped portion is in the rear side, the non-show side, and it's at almost dead 6 o'clock. So I'm going to lay that like that, get that on camera so you can see it, of course. And again, take the ceramic double row, which is very nice to see, and the washer, and it's got the over travel stop, which there is a good amount of tension set on this. I was thinking about resetting this lock bar. This is something that I did not take apart before, but it is a good amount of tension on it. I could loosen it a little bit, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to put it back together. Everything lined up. Everything snapped together. Take the knife, pivot, screw, and again, like I said in the last video, if you ever have trouble getting a screw started, just back it up a couple threads until you feel it fall into place. And a lot of times I like to take the tool just in my fingertips, and, and basically you reverse it till it clicks, and then you're ensured that the screw is started straight, and you lessen the chances of stripping that screw. And that works for large, small screws alike. Now I'm just going to snug this up but not get it overly tight. And now I'm going to take the clip and slide it back in place. After I get it snapped back together, there we go. Slide it in there and line it up to the hole. Trying to do this on camera can be a little tricky because I'm sort of looking through the camera and through the bottom of my hands too to get all this lined up. And again, just back that screw up till it clicks and then thread in, and it goes in no problem. And it's nice to have a work mat to work on, a place to put your screws and your hardware. So if you were to lose something, small screws are really easy to strip. So if you're not careful, you take a chance of stripping them out if you don't ensure that they're lined up correctly. So we're making sure that everything is in place and in line. Very nicely done. Back spacer and screw set up, and I'll get them good and snug but not wrenched down. And then I'll take the pivot and I'll pretty much lock it down because it's running on bearings. You can get it good and tight, and depending on your action. And I still need to tighten it up some. I didn't have it quite lined up. Alright, it's good and tight now. Action is just a little snug still. I got it a little too tight. So I'm going to tighten it some more, then back off a click. No blade play. Right down the center. Give it just a little snug. Action is good. Right down the hatch. And that is the Kunwu towel put back together, taken apart and put back together in 13 minutes. With one time doing it previously. Smash that like button, subscribe, comment. Thank you for taking your time of the day to watch this. I hope you really enjoyed it. I give props to Sergio and Tal. This is a very well made knife. High quality materials. Haven't cut enough with it to say how the edge holds, how the blade holds an edge. But very nicely done. I'm sure it'll be easy to sharpen. And I'm looking forward to future products and knives from his company to review on my table. This is Knifetastic. Rodney, you know me. God bless. Bye now.